right? Let me do a little more tweaking here. Give me a few minutes. Okay, let's start. Let me share my screen. Share content. All right. Okay, can you guys see my screen now?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa stoichiometry. Then we will do a simple problem and then we'll tackle a little bit about air and fuel ratio and then we'll look at a sample problem also. All right. Start with let's see. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng stoichiometry? Since dalawa lang naman kayo, di ba? So can one of you read this slide and the other one would read the other slide?
I'll read the first slide po, sir.
Sure.
Stoichiometry. Combustion is a chemical process in which a substance reacts rapidly with oxygen and gives off heat. During combustion, new chemical substances are created from the fuel and the oxidizer. These substances are called exhausts.
Maraming salamat. Next.
Stoichiometry refers to the relationship between the quantities of reactants and products before, during, and following chemical reactions. Stoichiometry is founded on the law of conservation of mass, where the total mass of the reactants equals the total mass of the products, leading to the insight that the relations among quantities of reactants and products typically form a ratio of positive integers. This means that if the amounts of the separate reactants are known, then the amount of the product can be calculated.
Ayan, maraming salamat. So ang subject natin na internal combustion engine. So we are looking at the combustion point of our topic. So sinasabi dito na ang combustion daw is a chemical process. So combustion is a chemical process where the reactant turn into products. Okay? So sinabi rin dito na stoichiometry looks at this chemical process to which yung amount of reactants mo will be equal to the amount of your product. Energy in is equal to energy out. Mass in is equal to mass out. This is identified by the law of conservation of energy. So yun yung sinasabi ng stoichiometry, no? So yung stoichiometry nakabase sa law of conservation of energy where the amount of reactants is equal to the amount of products. So meron tayong chemical process which is called combustion. So kung alam mo kung ilang ang amount ng reactants, you will be able to calculate kung ano yung amount of products. Amount meaning the quantity in terms of volume or in terms of weight or in terms of as long as you're consistent to your units. Yung ratio or yung amount or yung total ng reactants mo will be equal to the total amount of your products. So let's see. So let's do some stoichiometric calculation. So for example, so sinabi natin combustion is a chemical process. To have the combustion process, you need three things. First is yung heat. Second is yung fuel. And third is yung oxygen. So kung meron kayo itong tatlong to, yung fire triangle natin, you will be able to initiate combustion. You will be able to start combustion. So yung ano mo, yung reactants mo, so binasa natin kanina, meron tayong reactants at meron tayong product. So yung reactants mo before yung combustion, ang reactants mo ay yung fuel at yung oxygen. Then magkakaroon ka ng combustion process kapag naglagay ka ng heat doon sa air, oxygen and fuel mixture mo, at magkakaroon ka ngayon ng products. Products are the substances after the combustion process. Usually, ang products natin is water and exhaust. Kaya mapapansin nyo kung yung ano, no, yung mga sasakyan, yung tambutso nila may tumutulong tubig. So yun, water and exhaust. So, hindi natin i-specify kung ano yung mga nakalagay sa exhaust kasi depende yun sa fuel natin. So, depende sa fuel, depende sa amount of air nilalagay natin, magkakaroon tayo ng variable exhaust. But during our stoichiometric calculation, the total amount of fuel and oxygen will be equal to the total amount of water. So, question so far?
None po, sir.
None
Wala
po,
pa.
sir.
Carry, naintindihan pa?
Yes
So
po, sir.
let's give an example now. So halimbawa, yung example natin ngayon is yung fuel. So halimbawa, yung gas. Ang chemical formula ng gas o ng petrol ay C8H18. Ang chemical formula ng air, hindi tayo gamit ng pure oxygen, gamit natin air, ay 79% nitrogen at saka 21% oxygen. Now, hindi ito yung totoong amount of air. Hindi ito totoong mixture ng air. Hindi ito yung totoong mixture of substances with air. So hindi lang nitrogen, hindi lang oxygen, carbon pa dyan, and some other things that we don't know about. But since na bawat air would have different composition, halimbawa yung air sa Manila, iba naman yung air composition sa probinsya. Mas sariwa naman ang konti sa probinsya. However, the major amount or the major elements sa air will always be nitrogen and oxygen. Just to simplify our calculation, we will be assuming air to be 79% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. Yung mga ibang substances dyan, yes, andyan sila, but for now, we will not consider them. Sa calculation natin ngayon, sample problem natin, we will not consider them. We will just say 79% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. So, ito sa ngayon. So, yung hydrocarbons mo, ito yung fuel mo, plus yung air mo, oxygen mo. Yung oxygen mo, nakuha natin sa air, nagkaroon ka ng combustion process, lalabas ka ngayon ng water at saka yung exhaust mo. So, let's see. Let's do a stoichiometric calculation. So halimbawa, ito yung air natin, ito yung petrol natin. Petrol natin is C8H18. Ito yung air natin o yung oxygen source natin. So fuel plus oxygen tapos meron heat. So ito yung ating mga reactants. At ito naman yung ating mga products. So law of conservation of energy, kung ano yung meron sa reactants, yun din yung lalabas sa products. Kung ano yung amount ng reactants, yun din yung amount ng products. So let's see. Kung ito yung reactants mo, meron kang fuel na C8H18, ito yung ano mo, ito yung air mo, 79%. So ano lang natin, least common denominator lang natin. So 3.76 N2, ito yung 79%, ng O2, 21%. So the ratio and proportion lang natin para bumaba siya. Is common denominator, at least ito 1, ito 3.76. Okay? Ang magiging products mo is water, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. But how much water, how much carbon dioxide, and how much oxygen are we going to get? So let's see. Itong part na to, meron kang 8 carbon. So ibig sabihin, dito sa part na to, meron ka din dapat na 8 carbon. Dapat meron kang 8. carbon. Ayun yun. Doon ang galing yun. Dito sa part na to, meron kang 18 hydrogen. So, ibig sabihin, dito sa part na to, ito yung hydrogen natin, meron ka dapat 18 nitrogen. So, 9 times 2, 18. Ito, 18. So, equal siya. Law of conservation of energy. Kung ano yung products, ay kung ano yung reactants, isang product. Total amount of reactants, hindi total amount of products. Doon ang galing yun. Next. Meron ka ditong 8 times 2, 16 amount of oxygen. Dito naman, meron kang 9 times 1, 9. So pag inad mo to, is equal to 25. So sa reactants mo, meron kang 25 amounts of oxygen. So ibig sabihin, itong 25 na to, ito. So 12.5. So 12.5 times 2 is 25. Ayun yun. So nakuha natin yung amount of carbon, nakuha natin yung amount of hydrogen, nakuha natin yung amount of oxygen. So 12.5 times 3.76 times 2. Anong kakalabasan niya? Kuha tayo ng calculator. 12.5 times 3.76 times 2 equal to 94. Yan, tama, 94. So dito sa kabilang side, 94 divided by 2, 47. So 47 times 2, 94. So you have 94 amounts of N here and 94 amounts of N there. Yun. So that's how you do psychrometric calculation. Question.
None po, sir.
None po, sir.
Okay. Yung ibang yung ibang libro, sinasabi nila, I would understand, sinasabi nila na there's no such thing as 12.5 O2. Or there's no such thing as 3.76 O2. You should have, sabi yung binasa natin kanina sa page sa slide sa beginning. It has to be a positive integer. So hindi pwede yung yung decimal places. Dapat whole number silang lahat. Dapat iaangat natin sila, i-ratio and proportion natin sila, iaangat natin sila so that it would all be positive whole number. But for me, I really don't mind. Okay lang ako sa decimal point. So we'll skip one step to sa stoichiometric calculation. But the proper stoichiometric calculation, there's no such thing as half a molecule of water. There's no such thing. It has to be a whole number. Okay, pero in terms of to simplify our calculations, I do accept yung ganito na decimal. Okay? So, ngayon, alam na natin ngayon kung how much air do we need to have a complete combustion process of our fuel. Ibig sabihin, kailangan natin ng 12.5 molecules of air to be able to burn 1 molecule of our fuel. Assuming all of the fuel will be burned. Okay? So, ang ratio of the amount of air needed to burn an X amount of fuel is called the air and fuel ratio. AF ratio, air fuel ratio. So for example, itong part na to, meron kang amount of air versus sa amount of petrol. So ibig sabihin, air divided by fuel is equal to your air fuel ratio. So let's calculate how much ba yung air fuel ratio natin. And with that, we would need the help of our periodic table. So, tignan natin. ito yung ano natin, ito yung chemical equation natin kanina. C8H18 plus 12 units of air is equal to 9 units of water plus 8 units of carbon dioxide and 47 units of N2. How much air is actually there and how much petrol is actually there? Let's look at their atomic weights. Okay. So sabi natin, teka lang ha. Ikot natin. Air and fuel ratio is equal to, ano yung air natin? 12.5 times O2 plus 3.76 N2 divided by yung petrol natin, C8H18. Let's see. Equal to 12.5 times. Ano yung O? Ano yung weight ng O? Yung weight ng O is ito, 16.2. 16.2 times 2 plus 3.76 times N. Ano yung atomic weight ng N? Ito, 14 times 2 divided by C8. Ano yung C? 12. 12 times 8 plus, ano yung H18? H is 1. 1 times 18 equal to, so pwede mo natin yung sa loob, 12.5 times, oops, 16.2 times 2 is equal to 32.4 plus 3.76 times 14 times 2 is equal to 105.98 divided by 12 times 8 equals to 96 plus 18 is equal to 114. Complete natin. 32.4 plus 105.28 times 12.5 is equal to 1721 divided by 114 is equal to 4 to 15.09. Or round off na lang natin. Question. Question, para natin nakuha yung 15?
Hindi, no questions po, sir. Para saan po yung air fuel ratio po, sir?
Okay. Again, the air and fuel ratio tells you the amount of air you need versus the amount of fuel that you need to burn. So kung meron kang 5 units on, sabihin mo ng galon. Kung meron kang 5 galong gasolina, kailangan mo ng 15 times 5 na galon ng hangin para yung gasolina mo is magkaroon, masunog mo completely. You need to have this amount of air so that you will have combustion process. Kapag kulang yung hangin, ibig sabihin, mamamatay yung combustion process mo kasi mawalan ka ng hangin. Remember what we said earlier? You would need the three things for the fire triangle or the combustion triangle. You would need three things to have combustion: heat, air, and fuel. Kapag naubusan ka ng fuel, wala nang tunog, wala nang combustion. Kapag naubusan ka ng air, wala ka ng combustion. Sorry, naputol. Can you still hear me?
Yes po, sir.
Yes,
Gets po.
Sandali lang, ha? Share screen ako ulit. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Bago ako naputol, nasagot ko ba yung tanong?
Opo, sir. Nasagot naman po. Nagets po.
Nasagot naman. Okay, nagets naman. All right. Any more question? No more? Okay. So, tuloy tayo ng konti. So, the next slide will just show yung mas magandang pagkakasulat ko. Sayang naputol. Because naputol yung Zoom natin kanina, naputol din yung recording. Never mind. I will upload the recording from yesterday. So it's the same lesson from yesterday. I'll upload the ones from yesterday. Next. Kapag ka, so ito yung ano natin, no? Ito yung calculation natin. Ang calculation natin, nakuha natin 15. Kapag ka ginugol ninyo, if you search yung Google at sinabi ninyo na ideal air fuel ratio ng petrol, ang lalabas hindi 15, ang lalabas 14.7. So bakit may difference tayo na 14.7 sa 15 na na-calculate natin? Yung 14.7 kasi nanggaling doon sa actual composition of air. So naalala nyo kanina nga sinabi natin, to simplify our calculation, we will just use 79% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. So the other components that's supposed to be in the air lowers down your air-fuel ratio. Kaya doon sa Google, kapag sinearch nyo siya, ang nakalagay doon, 14.7. Okay? Okay. So, kapag ka binigyan kayo ng combustion process to which the air and fuel ratio is more than 15 or more than 14.7. Ang tawag doon ay lean mixture. In other words, medyo malabnaw. So hindi tama yung timpla ng air fuel ratio nyo, medyo malabnaw, medyo mas madaming hangin. However, kapag naman binigyan kayo ng air fuel ratio that is lower than 14.7, ang tawag doon ay rich mixture. O in other terms, malapot. Parang kondensada. Mas madaming fuel kaysa dun sa air. There are more fuel required than what is there are more fuel present than what is required. So greater than 14.7 is called lean mixture. Less than 14.7 is called rich mixture. Now, to help out with this air-fuel ratio, sometimes yung mga users naglalagay ng mga fuel additives to put on more hydrocarbons or to put more high octanes to make the air-fuel mixture more easy to combust o para mawala yung ibang mga components ng air. It doesn't really matter. But what they do is to put additives so that the combustion can be performed more accurately o mas maganda yung pagkaka-burn ng fuel doon sa loob ng makina. Question.
None po, sir. Sir, yung nag-represent ko po ba ng PowerPoint po?
Ano po?
Nag-represent ko po ba ng PowerPoint?
Ay, hindi ba naka-screen share?
Naka-screen share lang po yung Zoom. You are sharing your screen.
Okay, ulitin natin. Screen broadcast. Okay. So how about now?
Wala pa po, sir.
Wala po.
Wala
sir.
pa?
Wala pa rin po.
Wala. Share screen. Start broadcast. 3, 2, 1. Broadcast. How about now? You are sharing your screen.
Kita po, sir. Okay na po.
Okay na?
Okay na po, sir.
Okay na. Sige, balik tayo. So kapag greater than 14.7, lean mixture. Kapag less than 14.7, rich mixture. Okay. So kapag yung iba naman, naglalagay sila ng additives para to help out the combustion process. Last one. The ratio between the amount of fuel versus the amount of work that you are getting is called specific fuel consumption. So makaka-calculate natin gaano kadaming fuel ang kailangan natin versus makaka-calculate natin anong work ang nakukuha natin sa makina natin. The ratio of the fuel and the work is called specific fuel consumption. Now, depende kung anong work ang ginagamit ninyo. Kung ito ay indicated work, brake work, or frictional work, it doesn't really matter. So if you would say brake work, then it is brake specific fuel consumption. If you're using indicated work, then it's indicated specific fuel consumption. So on and so forth. Last slide is volumetric efficiency. Volumetric efficiency is the amount of fuel, the volume of fuel used versus the amount of displacement available. So the volume of fuel divided by volumetric displacement. Yung piston natin, sa unang lesson natin, the size of the piston or the volume of the piston in relationship to the volume of the fuel going to be burned. Those are called volumetric efficiency. Output displacement is the ratio between your work and the volumetric displacement. Questions so far?
None po, sir.
None. Okay, that's the end of our lesson for today. But before we go, I would like to say, Module 1 exam tayo sa next week. So wala tayong lesson, meron lang kayong exam. So exam ends at Friday. Basta timestamp at Friday, you are able to submit yung Module 1 exam. Module 1 exam is just like a homework. So download the file, answer it, then submit it via Blackboard. Question?
Sir, yung sa mga homework po, di ba po every Monday yung deadline? Tama po.
Tuesday ata. Monday or Tuesday.
Okay po, sir. Copy po.
Yeah. Okay. Wala namang I mean, hanggat hindi kayo nagmo-module 1 exam, you can submit your homework. Kapag hindi siya submitted on time, wala lang yung 20 points. Pero if submitted on time, merong 20 points. Yun lang yun. But I'm not stopping you from not submitting. Submit as much as you can. I encourage you to submit all your homeworks. Wala tayong ibang pagkukuhaan ng grade kundi yung homework. Ngayon, ang policy na ngayon ni Mapua is try-X. So, ibig sabihin, whether you attend face-to-face, you attend via online meeting, or you watch the recording is considered present. So, wala na tayong attendance. So, everybody is free to do whichever is more comfortable to you. All right. Any more question?
Wala na po, sir.
Wala na. I'm planning to fly back to Manila next month. So hopefully we could meet, pero unfortunately I could not meet you on a weekday. Siguro weekend na lang tayo. Siguro one Saturday, let's meet up and have a lesson one Saturday. Would that be okay for you guys?
Check ko po yung schedule ko po, sir.
Okay. It's not a requirement. You can attend. You can again try X na yung Mapua. So attend or no attend, it's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. Of course, ayoko naman magsalita na mag-isa, di ba? I prefer you guys to attend. But let us see. Hindi pa naman ako nakakabili ng ticket. Hindi ko pa na-schedule sa coordinator natin. But unfortunately, I cannot be there every week or every day. So I'll try to schedule one weekend to go back to Manila, and hopefully we'll see you guys there. Okay? All right.
Sige po, sir.
Kung wala na, then That's it. You guys are free to go. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.